If you finally come to the realization that video marketing works for your industrial company, in this episode, I'm going to explain our process step by step.
Gladiator in this auto war. What you think that I've been fighting for? Got a cape on like a superhero. They rushing at me like a matador. Nah, I don't need your energy. I don't need the negativity. I'm just trying to bring my people up. Promise y'all I got the remedy. Straight to the roof, tell them we bringing the troops. We got a little surprise, you thinking that we need the truth. We give it 120, we never make an excuse. So go run and tell everybody down that we coming for you.
What's up, guys? I'm Kyle Milan, and before we get into this episode, please hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and if you have a question, leave a comment below and we will create a follow-up video. Okay, so video marketing, you've come to the realization that it works. But the biggest question out there is, well, what should I do? How do I get started? What types of videos should I make for my industrial company? Videos have gained popularity over the last couple of years. There's still people out there that want to read content, especially in the industrial market. It's about 50% video, 50% written word. But video, from an algorithm standpoint, you're going to get more traction, more views, more exposure on social networks. And it's also the easiest way to explain what it is that you do in a video versus writing a 3,000 to 5,000 word article or hoping that somebody spends the time to read through what your website has. Now, MFG Tribe, one of the companies I own, an industrial marketing agency, we create about 300 to 400 videos a year for our current clients. And the strategy that we have works tremendously well. It's been proven over the last couple of years to work. We've made micro adjustments here and there as algorithms adapt, as we see some of the data come back and we test out new things. And where we're at today, near the end of 2021, this is the strategy that you want to implement. So the first thing is going to be topic selection. So what should you create a video on? And we really can break this into a couple different categories. The first category is going to be all of your services. So if you're a service-based industrial company, you want to look at all the different services, the verticals that you have in manufacturing. If you're a product-based company, you're going to want to create a video for each one of your product categories. If you've got thousands of SKUs within your products, then you don't have to necessarily make a video for each one of them. While that would be ideal, that's quite a task to try and accomplish in a short amount of time. So at a minimum, going over the product categories, you really want to focus on when people go to your webpage that they can see a video specifically talking about that service or product. Now, the length of these videos is going to vary. It could be anywhere from 3 minutes to 7 minutes long. Some people will say, oh, 5, 6, 7 minute video, nobody's going to watch that. Actually, they do. And you want to take it from the standpoint that if it's a 2 minute video, people might skip around, and total consumption of that video is going to be greater if they consume 50% of a 5 minute video versus 50% of a 2 minute video. Some people will watch the whole video all the way through, or they will skip a little bit here and there. But you really want to focus on creating somewhat lengthy 3 to 5, 6 minute long videos for each of your services or product categories. That's the best place to start, because you can easily and quickly make a list of those services or categories. The next thing I'm going to look at is from a recruiting standpoint. There's a huge labor shortage right now, and it's been going on for over the past 12 months in the industrial market, where you can't get enough people coming in to work for you. Now, it's not just the cell operators and operators and things like that. It's project managers, it's project engineers, it's machine operators, it's CNC programmers, it's everything out there. Salespeople even. There's a huge shortage of people, especially in the trained labor and trade skills area. And so creating recruiting videos, and these are broken into 1 or 2 categories. It could just be an overall, hey, here's why my company's awesome. Here's the benefits that we have. Here's the internal training programs we have. Here's what the culture's like. Or what we've been doing recently with some of our clients is creating job-specific videos where we will sit down, interview somebody with this job title. Let's say it's a programmer or a cell operator, a cell lead. Interview them, ask them questions about that specific job, and then shoot B-roll footage of them doing that job that we can lay over on top of the videos that you've got from the interview. So somebody talking, then showing them what they're doing. And this ends up being a 2 to 3 minute long video max, but it's a way to really show people what's it like to do that job at that company, and what's it, hear firsthand from a person that works there and is doing that job, what they like about it, what type of opportunities they have, how long have they been doing it for. It's a great way to use it as a recruiting video. The next category for your topics is going to be some sort of demonstration. So this is going to be where you're demonstrating your services or you're demonstrating your product. Because of COVID last year and people are still going through it now, you can't necessarily travel as easily. You can't go on the road and do demos. So bringing it in-house, a lot of people went down the path of doing Zoom meetings, doing demos, live demos of things. But you can just shoot a demo that can be 10, 12, 15 minutes long. Think of it like a webinar. You're just trying to explain your service as if you were talking to a potential customer and put that out there. These videos can be extremely powerful, and a lot of people will watch them for a majority of the time, 60, 75% of the time. They will watch the video almost through the end, but it's a way for you to establish yourself as a subject matter expert and establish your product or service as the solution that those people are looking for. The last category is going to be an educational topic. So some way for you to educate your potential customer that's in purchasing, engineering, operations, whether it's something simple of teaching them different ways that they can design parts, teaching them different ways that they can change their supply chain, or it can be extremely complex and really establish yourself as a subject matter expert. If you have an engineering background and an engineering service, you can really educate people as much as possible. Similar to these videos that we create, this is an educational video for you. Hopefully it's a little bit entertaining, but for the most part, it's educational. So those are the main 4 categories of topics. And what you want to do is put those topic categories on a spreadsheet and then list out your services, educational stuff you can do for demos, stuff you can do recruiting. Throw them up on a spreadsheet, and I'm sure that you could get easily 12 to 20 topics of videos. That's going to be the first step that you want to accomplish. Now let's talk about what are these videos going to look like. These videos can be anywhere from 2 to 6, 7 minutes long. They should be some sort of setting. Whether you hire a production company to come in, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. Most production companies that only do video, where that's their main source of income, will charge you at a minimum $10,000 to $15,000 for a simple 4-minute video, which they're going to say is done in a 1-day shoot. We have a little bit different take on it. We have yet to come across anybody that's shooting videos and editing them and creating the strategy the way that we are. This is what works best. But if you bring in a company, you want to tell them exactly what you want to shoot. If you've got them for a day, there's no reason they can't shoot 6 to 8, 10 videos worth of content in a single day. Beat them up on price. Or you could just click in the link below in the description, reach out to us, and we can give you pricing on one of our marketing programs that we do, where we handle not only the shooting of the videos, editing, but also distribution, overall marketing strategy, management, websites, everything in between. We create a custom program for you, and it's extremely cost effective when compared to those strict video production companies. All right, third step is going to be look at how do we create volume and quantity around creating these videos. If you have created 6 videos, 10 videos, with each of those videos being 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes long in length, you can create a micro content video from that. This is what we do for our clients. We shoot 6 videos every quarter, and from those 6 videos, we can get 6 micro content videos that are around 1 minute long. This is a different type of strategy. You want to make sure that the lengthy, full-length videos, we'll call them, those are going to be 16 by 9, and they're going to go onto YouTube, and you're going to post them there for hosting. But the smaller micro-content videos, those are going to be in the square format. So when people are going through LinkedIn, going through social, and scrolling, it's going to fit perfectly within that window. Also, those micro-content videos are going to need subtitles, because sometimes people do not have audio on their phone when they're scrolling through social. So you want to make sure that they can read it if they want to. These micro content videos are literally just a 60-second clip of the full-length video. If you want to take it a step further and have whoever it is shooting your videos and doing the editing, you want to not necessarily just pick 60 seconds of the 6-minute video. They can pick clips, 20 seconds from the beginning, 20 seconds from the middle, 20 seconds from the end. I mean, they can shape it however they want, but you just want a 1 minute long video, maybe 90 seconds max, where it's just showing native in the platform. It's natively uploaded. This is not something you upload to YouTube. This is just native in the social platform, because that is the way to get the most views and engagement, because you're not trying to pull them away and watch a video on YouTube. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, they love native content. They want the users to stay in the platform So the algorithm is going to boost those posts and give them more exposure over time than if you're saying, hey, here's a video thumbnail and then let me take you to YouTube. The platforms do not want that to happen. Micro content video is where it's at. Anybody in video production can tell you that if you get a couple hours worth of video, that is not just going to end in a 4-minute finished product. You can literally chop that up into 100 different videos. You can just do text on screen videos where it's showing B-roll footage with the text on the screen, or you can show videos with interviews, different parts of the interview, different people within an interview. So you've got a 5-minute long video, 4 people were interviewed for that video. That could be 4 micro content videos from it. Now you're going to start to get into the volume, and that's what it's all about. You're trying to establish your brand and awareness to get new opportunities inbound for your sales team to talk to. It's all about volume. And if you just invest all your eggs in one basket to say, I'm going to spend $15,000 on a 4-minute video, corporate overview, put it on my website, that's going to provide zero value for you. It has to be about volume. And that's where the micro content comes in, because you can get that volume once you have the finished final video. The next thing we're going to talk about is distribution. So how are you going to get this content out there for people to watch? So I've already said the full-length videos, those go on YouTube and they can go on Vimeo, depending on how you want your website to integrate it. Next step from that is you're going to want to make sure that every single one of your service, demo, educational videos is posted to your website. You've already done the work, your company has already done the work to create a brand, and you're getting some website traffic. The best way to leverage that website traffic once they come to your site is make sure that you have one of your videos there so that way they can see it. It's essentially free exposure to this video and free views. So depending on what your web developer wants, you can do it through YouTube or Vimeo, but host it there because that's how you're going to pull it into other platforms. Once you have that hosted video, then you want to share that on all your social. We primarily focus on LinkedIn, as should you if you're in the industrial market. You should focus on LinkedIn, not Twitter, not Facebook, unless it's from a recruiting standpoint. You can do recruitment videos on Facebook, but for the most part, if you're trying to establish brand, trying to get new opportunities in for your sales team, you're going to want to post these videos on LinkedIn. Once you post a full-length video, then you've got 2, 3, 4 micro content videos from that full-length video. Then after the full-length video is posted, you could follow up 2 days later or a week later and post that micro content video. And you can do that over and over and over again to where all you really need is, if you're doing it once a week, that's 52 posts. And you can recycle from the beginning of the year and post something that you did in the beginning of the year near the end of the year, but 52 videos is easy to create when you consider micro content. Even if it's just 20 videos that are full length, and then you create 3 micro content per video, that ends up being 60 videos in a single year that you've posted, and you've got all this collateral to be able to try and get people to engage with your brand. So the main 3 places for distribution are going to be 1 on YouTube, 2nd place is going to be put it on your website, and then 3rd, share it through social, whether it's LinkedIn from a products and services standpoint, or if it's a recruitment video, posting that to Facebook can get the most engagement. Last thing to mention is that from a recruitment video standpoint, you can create short 15-second ads, run Facebook ads to try and recruit new people. We have 2 clients right now that are doing that. We created just a very quick and easy 15-second video taken from their recruitment video that we did the full-length video, and then they ended up running Facebook ads against that to try and get new potential employees in to apply for those applications. So that's it for this episode, guys. Please leave a comment below if you have questions, if you want a follow-up video, if you have a random topic you want us to create some content on. Please leave them below in the comments. As always, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we will see you on the next one.